But anyway, we were in Santa Monica, and Sullivan brought his band to warm up for us. And after the show, the band comes up to me en masse and says, "We found our new guitarist." I'm like, "Oh, thank God. Who is he?" "Your son." "Okay, he's good." "Okay." And they said, "Yeah, man, as a father, you can veto this, of course, but as a bandmate, we've already voted, so shut up." So I'm extraordinarily lucky. I get to do something that I love. I've been playing in bars since I was 13, and now I get to do it with my son. It's kind of funny, like, I sucked at baseball when I was growing up. Like, anything with a ball that you have to pass, like a reindeer game of any kind, I can't do that thing. And Sullivan was an all-star pitcher for his team. And I'm trying to be a good dad and be a catcher, and he's like just burning it into me, and I can barely protect myself. And I throw it back to him, and it falls on the ground, and he tries to laugh, and then he said, "I want to learn guitar." I'm like, "Oh." So I taught him what I knew, and then I went off to Europe to film something. By the time I got back, he had surpassed me in that. And he is a monster guitarist. So I get to play music with my band. It's not mine, but with the band. A bunch of guys that I respect and love deeply, but I also get to do it with my son. And when you get to create something on the fly, moment to moment with people that you love, that's really the best thing. That and video games. PS4. Like, I played it for like 12 hours one day and it just shut off automatically. As if God was like, "Dude, that's enough." And I was so worried. I had a hard time going to sleep. Like, I broke her. And I woke up the next morning and turned back on. It was okay. I was like, but yeah, I bought all the launch titles. I'm like, wait for Infamous 3 to come out. Wait for that. I'm heartbroken over Watch Dogs. Just say it's okay, that's what I like.
So now I have two questions. One, what is your PS4's name? And the more important question is,
there's nothing more beautiful than PS4.
As such a defining, having such a defining role in the vampire genre across all things, how do you feel about such horrible things as Twilight?
We won't be talking about Twilight anymore.
We can only hope.
I will say this in defense of Twilight, it did start my daughter reading. So, like Harry Potter did with my son, Twilight did for my daughter. In that way, cool. The movies are just hilarious. So really, I mean, for unintended comedy, if you get your guys friends, you can get your friends around and just start laughing. It's delicious. I don't know, the thing that I liked about Buffy was that it was about how do you come to the stage of life where you realize that most adults are idiots, that the world is messed up, that your teachers barely understand the subjects of their teaching. How do you come to that moment of clarity and not give up on the world? And not give up on yourself? How do you continue? What do you decide to fight for? How do you keep trying? It's a great theme. It's like that's basically Catcher in the Rye. It's basically the same theme as Hamlet. And Buffy really dug into that theme. And I don't want to diss anybody, but I don't. Like some other vampire things kind of center around who am I going to kiss. And that's part of the story. And that's cool. But I think that's only part of the journey of that time in my